Hi guys, I'm back, and this is the second video showing how I got to the final brushless conversion. As you can see, I'm panning around, and you can see there's a lot of graveyard frames and broken parts, but look, it's all been worth it now. I've done the hard work for everyone. So anyway, I thought I'd show everyone how I got to where I am. This is the first brushless motor I tried. From Hobby King. It's actually a good motor. It's just not as torquey as the final one that I did, the HPO5. This one here is called a COM5, 1100 kV, as you can see. With a 9-tooth pinion on it, it's actually got a bit of power. It's quite good. You need to limit your setup to probably around 70% pitch. You can't go 100% on it. Now I've got this mounted in a frame so you guys can see. Now, this is a standard stock plastic frame. It needs a fair bit of modding. You'll need to get in there with a scalpel and cut it out just carefully. Take your time with it, try a few trial fits. Best thing about this one is actually the motor holes. It fits straight in there, bolts straight in like the stock mounts. It's very cool. Like I said, I tried mine with a 9-tooth pinion. I've also tried an 8. The stock MCPX comes with a 8-tooth pinion. Flies really good. It flies like a stocky and it flies well, but it just doesn't bog as much. I think if you want to keep an indoor heli, this is the motor you want. And that gets me to the tail in a minute. There's been an upgrade since then, so I think this would be, if you want to keep it inside, you want to keep standard battery, the whole lot, this is the one you want. Now, for all you guys with stock MCPX, Horizon Hobby have replaced the tail blade. It's got a bit more pitch on it. You can see it's quite pointed on the edges. I'm keen to try one of these again. I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to rebuild this one with this COM motor and give it a bell with the new tail and just see how it flies. I'll grab an old tail blade and see if I can compare it for you. You see that one's got quite round edges. I'll put it next to the other one so you can see. Yeah, there we have it guys. You can see there's a bit of a difference there. So look, this is the first one I tried. Bit of modding on the frames. Pretty frustrating when you crash it and break the canopy mount off, as you can see, because you'll need to go around and recut the frame and make it fit all again. But hey, look, for 10 bucks, that's the go on the frame. They're pretty cheap. I think it's $7.95 even. So look, going to keep it indoor. Wouldn't recommend the micro heli frame if you're going to keep it indoors. Put this motor in it, and it's going to be 100% better than stock. Battery will last a bit longer too. Recommend you team these ones up with the Nanotechs as a standard replacement battery, or even the standard battery is not too bad. So this one here followed a procedure as I did in my other vid. That's the motor there. So that's a COM available from Hobby King. And like I said, 1100 kV, and I'd suggest that's probably got a third the power of what the HPO5 has. And the HPO5 is only slightly bigger than that one. Alright. Next video, which or next brushless heli is this one here. Now this one's a Novus motor. As you can see, it's quite a lot bigger. It's actually quite a lot heavier. Now this is what Bert's using in his videos. Now this kit is available as an upgrade through Tao Hobbies. It comes like this, packaging, and with the speed controller. It's only about $30. Like I said, you'll probably have to pay a lot of money to get postage, get it back to you, unfortunately. But look, that's what Bert's using. Flies really, really well. It's a good motor, but you cannot run 100% pitch. The head speed on this is still very similar to the HPO5, but well, obviously you can make it do whatever you like depending on the pinion. But look, this motor comes stock with a 12-tooth pinion. I tried that on there, and it is just ridiculous. It's so crazy, and I could not get the tail to hold whatsoever. So that was a bit of a disaster. So I ended up putting a 9-tooth pinion on it, got it to hold fairly well. But when you bog it, it really drops in head speed and it struggles to keep up with it. It just needs more torque. If this motor had a bit more torque, it would be really good. But look, you could probably run 80, maybe 82% on your pitch travel. Still really fast, still a really good upgrade. probably a bit cheaper because you get the speed controller with it. You could probably still mount it into the plastic frame, as you can see here. You need to cut the top out, cut the bottom out, like I said, with a scalpel before, carefully. Now if you leave the stock, or you put a 9-tooth pinion on it, like I said it comes with a 12, you will need to get one that suits the shaft. The shaft size on all these motors is different. I think by memory this one's a 2mm shaft. I stand corrected though, but if you run a 9-tooth pinion, the screw holes will line up perfectly, so there's no modding there. If you want to run anything bigger, you'll need to drill the frame out, so you've got some meshing. I ran this one with a 120 boom. I drilled out the frame and CA'd the shaft in there, boom into the back of the frame and whatnot. So look, that's where that one stands, and Bert had it flying really nicely, but I think you need to baby the pitch on it. Obviously him being a pro, I think that's what makes it look so good. But look, still a fantastic upgrade. I just still wasn't happy. I just wanted to absolutely stick bang this thing and throw whatever I could at it and not have a drama. So the HP 05 came out, and that's when I tried it. So look, I tried this on the plastic frame. It flexes a lot with the servos. Really recommend if you're going to have this motor or the HP 05 that you do the frame upgrade. So there we have it, guys. That's where we stand in terms of how I've got to where I am. They all run on the same speed converter. They all run on the same speed controller. The only thing is, if you do buy one of these not pre-programmed, you will need to possibly get a programming card or work out a way to program it. It needs to have soft start set up on it. You can fly it without the soft start, but it wants to tip over on spool up. So it's just a bit nicer to have the soft start programmed so it flies like the real thing, like the stock one did and spools up. So look, there you have it. Like I said, the HP 05 is the go. It's been a bit of a fun process, but sometimes headaches at the same time. So there we have it, all the different motors. So if you want to stay indoors, definitely recommend the C05. And if you want to stick bang nasty, go for the HP 05. I hope that clears up what's been happening, and yeah, that's where I've got, and I've done all the hard work for you guys, so you can pick and choose what you want to do. Like I said, this week I'll build another one of these when I get some time and get it going. I might try and put it in another frame, carbon frame, if I can get one. And we'll see if we can do some vids of both of them flying, and maybe even do a video of me flying it, show you what a normal person flying a heli looks like rather than Hamish. But yeah, till then, that's it, guys.